Hey everybody, Professor Snart, just a quick check-in here. Coming back from spring break, hopefully you had a good one. It is Wednesday when I'm recording this, so we are close to our next due date, which is the second half. I'm just going to click into it here. The second half of our current workshop, which is the poetry workshop. So pre-spring break, you posted your work, and now after spring break, you are providing feedback by Thursday, April 10th. So it feels like a long time between those two, but obviously we had that extra, vacation week or off week. And then we're actually quite close to the end of our course. We have a final workshop, which is an open genre, so you could write poetry, short story, creative nonfiction. If there's something we haven't covered, or maybe like a mixed media type of thing, you could explore that. If you go off the beaten track, I'd want you to check with me first just to make sure it's kind of going to work as far as the whole workshop model. But, there's really not a lot of guidelines. It's a nice opportunity in a course where otherwise we always seem to be moving on to the next thing to kind of revisit a genre that maybe you really do feel strongest in and is kind of the line that you'd want to work in the future, or maybe one where the exact opposite is true, since you don't necessarily have the opportunity to produce poetry, let's say, for an audience very often. You may want to go back to that genre, or creative nonfiction, which for many people is a new genre to work in. Having just had the one opportunity, you might like another one to give it another chance or another try. Any of that is fine. So of course we'll have the usual posting date then and feedback date. We have the opportunity then towards the end of the course for a virtual conference. So we just use Skype to kind of talk back and forth about how the course is going, any problems or challenges you're having. It's pretty informal. That'll obviously all be set up through Blackboard. Pardon me. And then we have a final unit, and that's by the time we're into May, towards the end of the semester. So a few weeks to go, but we are kind of getting close to the end here. So short term, obviously, remember to get all that feedback returned. Be really conscious of tone again to your poetry workshop groups. And then I am just in the process of building groups for the open workshop in Unit 11. So you'll find yourself in a group there within hopefully the next 5 or 10 minutes. Alrighty? So welcome back, and if you have any questions or concerns, be sure to be in touch with me.